ya elimu, the president put in place immediately after his election a presidential working party on education reforms, which was led by Professor Raphael Munavu. That working party assisted the president and the government to implement well thought out education reforms. And I want to report today, number one, in 2022, the budget for education was 500 billion shillings. Today, it is 702 billion shillings. Tumeongeza hatujaongeza? Tumeongeza hatujaongeza? Number two, you look at our manifesto. We sat with the teachers and the other stakeholders in education sector during the campaigns. And we established that we had a deficit of 116,000 teachers. In other words, we did not have enough teachers. We committed during the campaign that we will close the gap so that you can have a good ratio of teachers to pupils. In the last 3.5 years, President Ruto's administration has employed 100,000 teachers, the highest number of teachers employed by any administration in a period of 4 years. Hapo awali tulikuwa tunaandika walimu 4,000 kwa mwaka, 5,000 kwa mwaka. Na kwa sababu tulikuwa tunahitaji kuajiri walimu 116,000 in 5 years, tukaona tukienda na hiyo style hatutafika. And therefore you can see, if we continued employing 5,000 teachers per year, it would have taken 20-something years to employ 116,000 teachers. Nearly 24 years. William Ruto has already employed 100,000. We are remaining with 16,000. Na hii mwaka tunamalizana na hiyo commitment. Rais Ruto ni fire, si fire. President Ruto's administration has also built 23,000 classrooms. Is in the process of building 1,600 laboratories. President Ruto's administration, the UD administration, the Kenya Kwanza administration has also ensured that going forward, we reduce the number of university students who cannot afford to pay fees. We have introduced a new student-centered funding model that looks at the needs of the individual student as opposed to sending money to universities. And today, I can assure you that many universities that were facing insolvency have come out of insolvency because of the new university funding model. We have increased the money that we give HELB, Higher Education Loans Board. In 2022, it was 17 billion. Last year, 41 billion. We have increased the money we give our universities. In 2022, it was 41 billion, 45 billion. Today, or last year, it was 82 billion. And therefore, I want to hear those who are criticizing this administration in matters education to look at Kenyans in the eye and tell us what facts, what logic are they using in their assessment. Mimi nasema hivi vile vile. Munajua wakati wa campaign, everywhere we went, wananchi walikuwa wanasema abolish CBC. Ni kweli si kweli? Kwa sababu CBC ilikuwa na mzigo, curriculum ilikuwa na mzigo mkubwa kwa wazazi. Mtoto anakuja nyumbani, anaambiwa tengeneza gari overnight. Sijui shona, sijui nini, shona kitenge, upeleke shule asubuhi. Wazazi walikuwa wanasema toa hiyo CBC. Leo mmesikia hiyo kelele ya curriculum ya CBC? Si imeisha? Mwenye kunyorosha ni nani? Mwenye kunyorosha ni nani? Rais Ruto ni fire si fire. Aendelea si endelee? Kwa mambo ya TVET, munajua ya kwamba this government so far has employed 3,300 TVET tutors or lecturers. For a long time, the government had forgotten that sector. Enrollment ya wale wanafunzi wako kwa TVET. You know, ordinarily, kwa sababu mimi ni mtu nimekuwa hapo mbele nilikuwa nafundisha, I can say this: you should have more young people in TVETs and tertiary colleges than in universities. Si ni kweli? But we found an inverted pyramid. There were more students in university than in TVETs. Today, the figure of TVET students, which was at 297,000 in 2022, has risen to 718,000 in 3 years. Today, we have introduced far-reaching curriculum changes in TVET, including modularization, to allow Juakali artisans and other people who want to go to TVET to come in for 2-3 weeks for a module, go back and work, come later for another module, go and work, come for another module, and accumulate a credit system that will give them a final certificate once they finish all the modules. So we have introduced curriculum changes to introduce modularization of the curriculum, to introduce recognition of prior learning, and to introduce the dual training policy that mandates or that makes it mandatory for all TVET students to have industry experience before they graduate. Ni 2 term, si 2 term. 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 Wacha nione mbwekse ya William Ruto jameni, mbwekse. Wale ambao wanaongea mambo ya elimu safadhali, I want to reiterate what the party leader said recently. Please don't disturb us. We are trying to sort out the mess you created in the education sector. Tunataka tuwawekee kibao hapo, men at work. Don't disturb. Wewe abana sumbua sisi. We are busy fixing the problems that you left in the education sector. Fire, see fire. Fire, see fire. And you know what surprises us? The people lecturing us about schools, about education, during their tenure, all these problems were manufactured when they were in office. Shida ya curriculum, shida ya no teachers, no classrooms, all these problems were manufactured when they were in office. And the only track record we know of when they are in office, when they were in office, in that sector of education, is selling land for a school here in Nairobi called Ruaraka. Si kuna ardhi iliuzwa hapa ya Ruaraka ya shule? Si mnajua wale waliuza? Hao watu wawachane na sisi. Tutawaibisha. Wewe nani wewe? Wewe nani? Wewe. Wacha bwana. Thank you very much. So, wasituchokoze, na wakituchokoza tutawaambia vile tuliambia ule mwingine pale Mbere North. Simulisikia mambo ya Mbere North? Ile mambo ya Wamudhende? Wewe nani wewe? Wewe nani wewe? Bas. Number 4. Naomba tuketi jameni.